That's why I love, like, I respond every DM every time I can. And you ask me, I'm like, yeah, what do you need? And I like to give advice because nobody gave it to me. Everything that I learned on social media, I learned it by myself.
Welcome back to The Office Podcast with your host with the Moses, Jay Kuza, and myself, Nicole. And today we have the beautiful, she's more beautiful in person than online, actually.
Thank you.
Her name is Daniella Alvarez. She is an influencer, not an OnlyFans, an influencer.
I love the clarification.
See, no? I like things to be crystal clear. Tell me how everybody wants to be an influencer now. Everybody wants to live on social media. Everybody wants to make money. Some girls do OnlyFans. How do you get started? Where's your beginning? Where were you born?
So I was born in Cuba. I've always liked the show world. Like, you could say it like that.
The spotlight?
Yeah, spotlight. In Cuba, since I was a kid, I used to be in teatro.
Mm-hmm. Theater?
Theater, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm Cuban, by the way.
No worries, no worries.
English is not my
want.
first language. So.
Yes, speak whatever, Spanish, English, whatever.
I used to dance. I didn't sing because I didn't know how to do it right, but if I knew, I would go for that. And my mom would always be like, oh my God, what am I going to do with you? Like, you want to be everywhere. If there was like a model contest on the school or anything, I would like to go there.
Do you remember your first show?
I do.
What was the first thing you did?
I was like 10. I think I was 10, yeah. And then there were all these girls that were older than me. They look, of course, like better. I was a kid. And it was like a modeling contest, right? And I was like, I want to do it. And my mom was like talking to me, listen, all these girls, they're older than you. You know, it's really like low chances for you to win because, you know, they look different and they're looking for certain looks. And I was like, I don't care, I want to do it. I want to do it. I went and I won.
Oh, so happy for you.
In Cuba.
Yes. And
so that's that your confidence got built there.
Yeah, but I was always like, I've always been like a very confident person.
Are you?
Like, you know, like, a mí no me da pena. Like, I'm not shy.
She's not shy.
In front of a camera or anything like that. I'm not.
I love it.
I've always liked it. And in Cuba, I used to do a lot of things like that. But nothing was like really serious until one day a producer wanted to do like a little short film. And he called me because I was in theater on my school. And he was like, oh, we wanna work with you. We want you to be the main character of this short film. And I was so excited. I was like, okay, I want to do it. And we did it. But in Cuba, there's not many resources. So, you know, like, it was just on TV and that was it. I don't even know if it's on internet. I don't think it is. It was just on a small TV show that they put it on.
And then everybody locally knew you?
Yes. And that was pretty much it. Like, in Cuba, that was pretty much it. I would be, you know, like, dancing and making, like, how do you say, like, I would show up in events and things like that.
You were like the guest of honor at events.
Yeah.
Right.
But that was pretty much it. And then I came here.
How old were you when you got here?
17. I was about to turn 18. It was very hard. I came here because I had a boyfriend in Cuba. And he came here. But I always wanted to come here because there's literally very limited possibilities for you to be someone there. Or to do anything. Or to dream. Or to grow in life.
You don't feel people can dream in Cuba?
No, at all. They cannot grow. They can dream. You can't.
How old were you when you came here?
17. I was 17. So my boyfriend came to United States and I was so in love. I was 17, you know, it was my first boyfriend. And I told him, like, I want to go with you. Like, I don't want to stay here. But my mom was like, you're not leaving me. I'm an only child. So I'm everything in my house. I was, because I don't live with them anymore, in my household. So when I came, he told me, like, yeah, okay, come with me, you know, let's see how that works. But we were two kids. Imagine.
Yeah, of course.
I was 17, he was 18. He didn't have no papers. I didn't have no papers. So I came and that lasted for like 3 months. But that was in Orlando.
And then what do you do?
I came to Miami.
But with who?
But also my mom had a friend here that it was like her childhood friend. And he had a U-Haul business. And he told me, like, come and you can work with me, you know? He had no papers.
So that was your first job?
Oh my God.
Yep.
U-Haul.
Yep.
Renting U-Hauls.
And driving the trucks.
And driving them?
I was parking them and I didn't even know how to drive.
Oh my God.
I had no license.
Oh my
nothing.
God, Daniela.
I swear.
Wow.
So I was working from Monday to Monday every day for $250 a week.
Wow.
And I was working from It was
What a deal.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Yeah. And I was 17, so I started.
But you
doing
were
that.
happy because you were here.
I don't even know how I was feeling at the moment. It was very shocking for me because in Cuba, my mom and my grandma, they would take care of me. I wouldn't do anything. My main thing to do in Cuba was to study. That's all I would do. I was that girl. I would never go out or anything like that. My thing was study and do the things that I like, dancing and all those, but it was all like, you could say goal orientated. Like it was what I would like to do. I was never a bad daughter, always the best scores in school, everything like that. And my mom was like, she would cook for me. She would do everything for me. So to come here and be like, damn, I have to work. And I have to work every day. And I have to work from 7 to 7. And I have no days off. And I couldn't even tell my mom how bad it was. I was sleeping in the same place that I was working. I was sleeping at the same
At the
office.
U-Haul place.
Yeah, I was sleeping there.
And you wouldn't tell her?
She did not know that part. No, because
Talk
my
about
mom,
that transition from Cuba to the United States. What did you think was going to be here when you got
Right.
here?
So yeah, there was.
You thought you were just going to get here and the money was just going to come out?
Yeah.
It was just going to fall.
Like back there's a very wrong
Perception.
perception of things here, right? Because you see, like here, when you see on the social media, like everybody, is having their best life. And in Cuba, we
Especially
don't have
your
any.
social media.
Especially your social media.
Well, things have changed a lot. So,
Clearly.
but yeah, so I thought, I was 17. I thought I'm just gonna go there, and somebody's gonna see me and is gonna sign me, and I'm gonna be this crazy actress, and everything is gonna be great for me.
17.
And I'm gonna make so much money, and I'm so young, and everything is gonna be perfect.
So are you still available for $250 a week? Not even $250 a post, nigga.
So, yeah, I mean, I thought it was gonna be like that. So me getting here and seeing that, no car, nobody that I could talk to, nobody that I could ask for help, because that person that offered me the job was already helping me. I had no papers. I was sleeping in the office, and he would bring me lunch and dinner sometimes. So it was he was bad, but he did help me a lot.
Fraternizing at the workplace. We're going to put that here.
So yeah, that was kind of like the beginning. After that,
How do you break away from that?
so I started a relationship because I when I came to Miami, I stopped my relationship with my first boyfriend, and I started a second relationship, and that's where I started to grow as a person. I studied physical therapy, when I was with my other partner. So I left that job. He helped me. He supported me. So, but back then I wasn't really doing social media. I was just posting things, but it wasn't really like something serious for me.
How did you get into that?
So I got into that because when I finished that relationship, which lasted 3 years, I started from zero again. I was
Again.
zero again. Again, zero. I had no place to leave.
How mad were you at yourself that you were at zero? Tell me that.
It was good that it happened to me, because it's not gonna happen to me again.
Yes.
It was good that it happened to me, because it's not gonna happen to me.
So your advice to women that start from zero at any time in their life is what?
For me, is like really understand who you give your time to, and don't stop yourself, or don't stop following your dreams for nobody else, because whoever loves you has to love you the way you are, and though with your dreams, they will support you.
Those 3 years, did you stop your dreams? Did you not want to be an actress? You were doing physical therapy. I mean, like what?
I was supporting somebody else's dreams.
Oh,
Yeah. So I don't think I wasted time. I think it needed to happen to me so I could understand. I could get to know me more, and I could love me more and follow my dreams more. So I'm so happy that it happened to me. I don't regret it. I'm happy that it happened to me.
It seemed like it was a good influence.
It was a good influence. Let me say, I'm not talking shit about anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I was the one. Nobody forced me to do anything.
Right.
Right.
It was just a life lesson, right? So after that, I was from zero again. It didn't end well. So I was living in my car, and my mom didn't know this either.
Your mom's gonna see this and have like a hard time.
She knows now. She knows now.
Okay.
After it happened, but I couldn't tell her at the moment because she was in Cuba and I was alone here. So
Only daughter. Yeah, you don't want her to suffer.
I didn't want that, and my mom is very like anxious. So I was in my car. I had no job, and I was showering at gyms. I had a membership at Planet Fitness, and I was showering at a gym. Yeah. So after that, I started looking for jobs, and I found a clinic that I started working for, and I became the manager there. I was like very focused. I would work there. My work time was from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I would stay until like 8 p.m. because I really wanted to, to learn what I was doing, and I became the manager. So I was there for a couple months, and that place closed down because of, I don't even know, things with the insurance and things like that. So after that, I started working at a restaurant, and I was a waiter there. That was so bad, so frustrating.
Why was it frustrating?
Because I suffer from anxiety.
You do.
And when I'm around too many people for too long, it drains my energy. And I was depressed. I was going through a lot. And I was working shifts from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. But, after you close, you have to stay there and clean the place and do everything. So I would get home like sometimes 5 a.m. And by that time, I started working out because when I started the restaurant, I needed something to distract me from everything that was going on in my life. I was alone. I was working at that place. It was very hard.
So this is when you got into fitness?
That's when I got into fitness. So
when you were
I got
working as a waitress?
Yes.
So you're working the waitress job, go home, sleep, wake up, go to the gym?
Go to the gym.
And then go to work?
And then go to work. That was literally what I was doing
schedule.
for like a few months. And it was very draining, but the gym kept me sane. I have to say, this is why I'm so happy that I'm into that journey. Even though I'm doing social media, I like to mix it. That's my niche. Even though I post other things, that's my niche because that's exactly what kept me.
The gym.
Kept me, yes, on everything. Because I remember I started doing cold plunge, right? And it's like very cold water. It's like a therapy. And the first thing you want to do when you get in there is to quit. You want to leave. You're like, okay, I'm done. So the fact of me pulling through, pushing through and being like, no, I have to stay for a minute. That helped me control my emotions so much and my impulses because I used to be very impulsive. I think I still am, but I work on it. Not as much as before. So I started with that, and I remember I would wake up, go do cold plunge, I would work out, and then I would feel like I was doing something for me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't only working for somebody else. I was doing something for me. And that kept me going, kept me going. And like that, I started posting things on social media about my fitness journey. And that's the way it started, with me posting videos of my routines and things like that. And one day I got a call from somebody that had a studio. He was a producer, and he's like, I have this business that likes the way you talk on social media. And they would like, for me to send them some videos to see if you could be a good fit to promote their business. And I was like, wait, I never thought I could do this. I was like, okay. So I was like, yeah, I can go. Let me know what day. And I remember this was like a Monday, they told me. And the day that I had to go to the studio was like a Friday. So there were days in between. And the work would depress me so much that I would get excited in the moment. And then as days went by, I was like, I think I just stay doing what I'm doing. Like, why am I going to do that? And nothing would motivate me, just the gym. My only motivation was to wake up and go to the gym and then go back to work. And then I remember I have a friend that she's older than me. She's 35. She is also like somebody that I love, very important for me. I met her while I was a waiter. So she told me like, you have to go. She's like, you don't understand. You're a natural for this. You have to go. You don't ever know. This might be, your way out. Your ticket out. You're so depressed. You're always saying that you don't want to do this. You need to find, your passion, and you have to do something. And I was like, nah, I really don't want to go. Like, I'm tired. I'm going to get home at 5 a.m. and then I have to work out. She's like, just don't work out that day. And I was like, I can't. I have to go because then I'm going to be a monster to my clients at work if I don't, let go of all that.
You knew.
I knew. I have to. She's like, just do it for me. Just do it. And I went. I did it. I did the videos. They sent it over. And the client was like, we love her. Let's just, start doing it. So I started working with them. And I remember I would go to film once a week to do, you know, like the videos for that company, and then another company, and then another company, and then the companies were reaching out directly to me. So I was giving this office people, you know, this
Marketing agency.
business, and I was like, why am I doing this if I could do it by
Yeah,
myself?
do it yourself.
I was like, so when I started to do that, I told them, listen, like, you know, I want to do this on my own. I think I'm ready. And they understood. They were fine.
They were great.
So I started, and then I started getting clients by myself. I opened my own company. And now that's literally what I do for a living.
From the first client till you're comfortable.
Yes.
How long?
It was like a couple months. I would say like 6 months. Yeah.
Do you find that do you consider yourself to be like right time? Were you like I dedicated, like when you go, because you take your job very serious.
Yeah,
I see you
I
on
do.
social media. You do take it very
Thank
serious.
you.
I love that. I love your professionalism.
Thank you.
That it says a lot about a person. And Jason, of course, is very professional. So
$250 a week still.
he's like, let me get it in while I can.
Jason is really down to work for me for
No,
250.
2,500 a day.
1,200.
Te regalo un carro.
That was a lot of faith that you had in your friend to take that
Advice.
jump.
I think she had more faith in me. She has always had. To be honest with you, she has been the only person who has had faith in me. Nobody else.
When you started it, people told you you're not going to be able to do it, or?
Everybody, even my mom.
Really?
I love my mom.
No, of course.
She doesn't understand English, thank God. She would be so mad at me. But my mom never supported me on that. Nobody
Wait, so
did.
what did they tell you?
Because when I was working at the restaurant, everybody knew, you know, like that was a good news. I got a job. So everybody knew I was at the restaurant and everything. So when I told them, I'm going to leave the restaurant and I'm going to start doing social media. Oh my God. They was like, you're crazy. What are you going to do? Like, how are you going to pay your bills? Oh, by the way, when I left the restaurant, I was still not good to pay my bills without the restaurant.
Really?
But
so
I was
you took the leap of faith.
I took the leap of faith. A whole month, I was like, I'm just gonna save money. I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna find clients. And I was literally knocking on doors and texting people on Instagram. And then none of the people that I was DMing, they were not getting back to me. But I started getting DMs from other people,
Thank
and I was
God.
like, okay. But I think I believe in God a lot, so I used to pray a lot. I was like, I'm gonna take this step. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. And it happened. I was working very hard too. I was working very hard, and I was going through so much because I was here alone. Like I had nobody to talk to, just that one friend.
Don't make me cry.
don't cry.
No, because
Just
that's
that
so
one
hard.
friend. I know. Trust me. I know.
Yeah, I got it.
So it was very hard. It was very hard for me to get to where I am right now, and I think I'm just getting started. To be honest.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give girls that want to be an influencer?
I would say trust your process. Don't think, because I used to get so desperate. Like, why is this not happening for me? Why are all these girls, like working with brands? Like, what do I have to do? Like, and nobody would show me the way, because that's another thing. You DM people and you're like girls, like you want to be like, like, hey, how did you do this? Can you get me to talk to these people? And they ignore you. They don't want to tell you. They tell you, oh no, they don't really work with people like that, like micro influencers that have no followers. And I was like, so what can I do? How did you gain your followers? And people don't tell you. They don't like that. That's why I love, like, I respond every DM every time I can. And you ask me, I'm like, yeah, what do you need? And I like to give advice because nobody gave it to me. Everything that I learned on social media, I learned it by myself. Everything I know about marketing, I did it by myself. Nobody ever took me where, like, okay, this is how you should do it. This is the way. And then after I had certain knowledge, people would come to me and then try to help me because they already knew that I knew some things that they needed to, So social media is very, very fake sometimes. I love it. It's my business and I'm on the good side of it. But the bad side of it?
What is the bad side of it?
These people that are like super fake and, they pretend to be something they're not. And these are the people you look up to. You look at these people and you're like, oh my God, like I want to be like her. She's so nice. She's this, she's that. In person, she's not like that.
She's not nice at all.
She's not. She's just, she just wants attention. And I'm saying she, it could be he too. Mm-hmm. I'm talking in general. This is the bad side of social media. People who just use it for, I don't know, clout. I mean, everybody likes attention. Everybody likes approval. We're humans. But you need to make sure that if you're trying to inspire people and you want to leave, like, like a legacy, you got to be the same person you're portraying to be,
What was the worst experience you had on an audition? Talk about the worst time, the worst.
You really want me to say that here? Because it was bad.
Yeah, God, just share whatever you want.
So this was not very long ago.
This was recent?
Yeah.
Well, you're only how old?
I'm 22.
She has not much time in your life.
22 early.
So there is. Damn. He was just texting me the other day.
Really?
Yeah, it's so bad. I hope you don't see this.
Good.
I hope you do if it was a bad experience.
Because girls need to understand, because they think it's just,
Yes.
get
I
on the
had many bad
gram and
experiences,
just.
but this one, it was scary. It was very scary.
So girls understand
I have never spoken
what's
about
out there.
this. I have never spoken about
Are you
this.
going to make me cry?
No, it's very scary and
yeah.
disgusting what I'm going to say, actually. It's very scary and disgusting. I have never said this to anyone, actually, just my friend.
Love Fitbit pre-workout. Doesn't give me the jitters, gets me going for my workout, and keeps me going all the way to the end. I definitely recommend it.
Reach for bip bip. So you're starting in the influencing world. You got a DM.
No, this is like very recent, like not even 2 months ago. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. So this is like after I already started. So this person has a business, right? And it's a business with, you see these carnival pictures with this whole like costumes, like feathers and all that, right? So it's that business. And they DM him, they're like, oh, we would love to do a photo shoot with you, in these costumes because of your fitness body, whatever. And I was like, yeah, of
Perfect,
course.
yeah.
I love that. So I went and I met everybody, and I went and I met everybody, and they took the try pictures, like the pictures you take first to see if it fits with you or not. And they were like, yes, we love you, we want to work with you. And the owner comes to me and he's like, I actually have a project that I would like for you to be, this. Like, I would like for you to meet the main character. How do you say that?
The main character.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, okay, so what is it about? And everything was very professional, I have to say, because otherwise I wouldn't have fallen for it. And the owner tells me that, and I was like, of course, let me know what it is, because I really like the place and the, like the professionalism and the feathers and everything, the costumes. So he goes, well, it's very artistic. You have to be naked. We're going to paint your whole body, and then we're going to put feathers on you, because the main concept is for you to look like an animal, with feathers. And I was like, okay, and he's like, the pictures are going to be in Costa Rica, but we need to first try, how it would look and everything, because this is like a project that I have on my own, and it's like my baby. I want to start that. And I was like, okay. So he goes, okay, let me know when you're available next week so we can start that. And I was like, okay. So he texted me, and he's like, are you available whatever day? And I was like, yeah. So I went. When I went, he's like, we gotta wait for the people to leave, so there's nobody in the office.
There was nobody there.
And I was like, why do we have to wait for everybody to leave? And he's like, well, because you're gonna be naked, and I don't want you to be uncomfortable. And I'm gonna be uncomfortable, and I don't want you to be uncomfortable. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be more uncomfortable if I have to be naked with you, but here, And he's like, no, it's just that these are men, that work here, and I don't want them to see. And I was like, okay. So he's like, let's go to my office. I'm gonna bring all the feathers, and I'm gonna try them on you. And I was like, okay. He's like, okay. So you have to take your clothes off. Mind you, I'm a person that I don't know why this is a bad thing of me. I'm not scared of nobody, because everything I've been through, I'm not scared of nobody. And I looked at him and I'm like, seriously? I was like, seriously? Are you really gonna try that? And he's like, no, like, seriously, these are the feathers. And I'm like, why don't you try them on me like this?
You were like, sweetheart, I've been here on my own for a few years. I'm not new to this.
Because I have to see, he's like, because I have to see how they look on your skin. And I'm like, pulling my sleeves, and I'm like, okay, try them. And he's like, no, like, I have to see the vision. And I'm like, I can give you the vision in bikini. I don't have to be naked. He's like, it's just not my concept. And I'm like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't want to slap you right now. I was like, so I'm gonna leave.
Good for you.
I was like, I'm gonna leave, because if I tell anybody, this is the first time I'm speaking about this. If I tell anybody what you just told me right now, I swear to God, you're gonna end up in jail. I was like, you really think I'm that stupid? Like, you're gonna bring me to your office and tell me to get naked and everything, you know, and like think that you're gonna do anything with me. And I'm talking to an old guy. He was an old guy.
Oh, they're all old, I'm sure.
I would have not.
The young ones don't need to even say that. That's the thing. The young ones don't need to.
But that was a very bad experience because it was very disgusting to think of, you know?
Well, that you're in a room with somebody who would take advantage, for sure.
Yeah, and like the pictures that he has of me and everything. Still.
You can get that back.
I don't even want to, because I'm very impulsive. I just don't.
You'll
even
never get it
think
back.
about
Anybody who wants to have copies of anything, they'll always have copies of something. So what advice would you give somebody who's going to get into the business of being an influencer and they're going to say, hey, I'm going to drop everything and I'm just going to work with social media and get into the business and take a leap of faith?
Find your niche. What is it that you want to really, what's your passion? What is it that you want to show people? Something. Another thing is, don't talk on social media about something that you have no knowledge of, because you want people to believe in you and you want to project credibility, right? Because this is people that are following you and people that you want to influence, right? So one is, whatever it is that you're going to talk about, make sure that you know what you're saying and make sure that you
live that life,
that you learn and that you're really that person so you can be genuine. So whatever it is that you project, it comes out genuine. So one is that, find your niche, be genuine, grow and learn about whatever it is that your niche is, and don't close yourself to do new things. Because I started with the fitness, and then I also started with a spokesperson. Now I'm into acting. Soon I'm gonna be in television if God
so excited
allows
for you.
me to.
Of course you will.
And yeah, like I started as a spokesperson. Like I said, now I'm working with brands that I never thought I could work with, and you know, like. Is like learn, really help others, because that's gonna help you too. Find your niche, be very true to yourself, and I would say, I personally wouldn't recommend to share your personal life on social media. I share what I want people to know about me.
You wouldn't post if you have a boyfriend?
No, it depends. It has to be a long relationship, but I have to be like very
cemented.
Sure of that. Yeah, but no, I never do that.
Do you have a team, or is this a one-man show?
No. This is me. I mean, I have a team. Yeah, cameras.
You do have a
and
team.
Yeah, but I have no manager. I'm my own.
Well, you have a team.
Yeah.
There's cameras, all that production.
I do.
Who does all that production? Who does like filming?
They're like La Formula Management on Instagram. They're
Okay, so
like
you have
my family.
You have a team that they go out there with you and they film this.
Yes.
Okay.
Every time I find a business, I always, like bring them with me because I want to make sure that the content that I provide
Looks
is
good.
very professional. And yeah, we complement each other. I love working with them. They kind of like became my family too, because I'm always with them. I see them every day. So yeah.
So your content creating is important for the business?
It's very important. I mean, everything I do for a business, from script to video production, is me and my team. Like, literally, the business doesn't have to do anything. Like, you call me, you tell me, this is my main focus right now when it comes to marketing. This is what I want to sell. This is what I want people to know me for. This is what I want to put out there. And I make sure that when I go there, that's my main focus. I already have my videos planned out. I just get there, film, and I leave.
Let me ask you, for anybody that's starting, what would be like your don't do, like, because you just said, like be open. What would you mean is like, don't do this? Like that experience that just happened to you.
Don't trust everything you see on the media. Don't trust the people that try to get close to you from social media.
That was so good.
And you went alone to that. Probably not go alone to those castings would probably be another good advice.
Well, but she's there for work. So, I mean, think about,
But those castings, you should go with somebody. I would say for social media influencers, they should always go with somebody.
For sure, but she's alone here.
Yeah,
Her mom just got here. You know what I mean?
She has a team. She has a production team. She could have gone with them.
Now, yeah. Back then, well...
Yeah. So it's good to find a team that someone's going to help you create the
even
content.
if it's an assistant.
It's good to do your research and not believe everything people say, because sometimes, I'm 22, I know certain things, but I'm very innocent and naive on others, right? I have a long way to learn.
No, it's just lack of experience, right?
A lot to leave, yeah. So he just told me that. I got excited, it was a project,
Of course.
and I just went for it. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna happen to me ever again, because now I know, like, no matter how professional things are, no matter how exciting or crazy opportunity you think you're getting, if you don't really know the person and you don't see that in their background, because that project supposedly was a new thing that he was doing. He never did it before, so I couldn't ask nobody for like a reference. So yeah, just find reference when it comes to men. When you work in this industry, if you're gonna work with men, be very careful, because I can tell you that's not the only experience I've had on the industry working with men.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I would say
It happens all the time.
Photographers.
70% of the time when you are doing anything like photo shoots or things like that, or somebody tries to give you an opportunity, there's always a second intention behind, and it doesn't last like the whole show doesn't last too long, because
people reveal themselves.
Yeah, people reveal themselves. 3 to 4 days after. Oh, you want to go have dinner, which is fine at the beginning. But when you say no, they stop giving you opportunities. You know, it's like, okay, I can have you. I'm not gonna help you no more.
Yeah,
it's like that. So be very careful with men in the industry. Women too.
Women too.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Social media is intense.
What?
It's not for everybody.
That's because you're big on the gram. So once you get big on the gram, it starts to get crazy.
But you would think that it wouldn't be. As she gets bigger, she has more of a name. So you would think that would be a little bit more respectful of people.
No. It doesn't matter. The
bigger you are, the more dirtbag you're gonna be.
Yeah. 100%.
Why?
100%.
Wait, why?
Because I've been having more experiences after I've been growing more.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
the photographers are dirtbags for sure.
Yes.
Shout out to my boys. I know you're all watching this right now. I know you guys are all dirtbags. I love you anyway.
Yeah, no, we don't love you guys.
I love them. They're my boys.
Jason.
They're just guys. They're just men. If you're attractive and you're a hustler and you're young, guys are gonna be attractive.
It's fine to like somebody, you know, and just invite them.
Shoot your shot. Absolutely.
That's fine. What's not okay is if you
trying
don't
to take
get what
advantage.
you want. Is
Well, I mean, they're gonna say, okay, take the jacket off. Yeah. Okay. Now take off the shirt, and that's how they go.
That's
It goes
so
progressing.
weird.
It's up to you to put the brakes.
I agree.
I know, but I shouldn't have to.
If I tell you, hey, take off your jacket.
You control yourself here.
But I do.
If a man tells you take off your jacket, and you go, okay, boom, okay, perfect. Yeah, now take off your blouse, and the girl goes, and they go, okay, take off your pants.
But hold on. Let me tell you. I'll say this with her here. She's also new here. She doesn't know the lay of the land. But any other girl her age in her position is dropping naked.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh,
absolutely.
That I'm for sure.
And I'm sure you've met them because
Yep.
you know, Miami's Miami. It's been Miami.
You think girls get naked? I don't think they get
In Miami? Really? I don't think Nicole.
No.
But I think it's really I think you're very courageous.
Thank you.
Really courageous, because I think it takes a lot to be like, no, I'm not saying that if a girl wants to be with somebody, people can be with whoever they want. It's the disrespect, trying to take advantage of somebody who doesn't want you to take advantage of them, that I find.
I want to say this here. It's also in the moment, the way they say it is not like they don't make it look like I'm doing this because I want to take advantage of you. It sounds very professional.
Of course.
You know, so you feel that pressure. Like, if I say something, am I going to look stupid? You know, like, am I just stopping myself from an opportunity because maybe he's not taking advantage of me? But I have that feeling.
Wait.
That
If
so
the
weird.
photographer tells you take off your top,
Yeah,
But a lot of things. But a lot of
take
things.
it off.
He was not a photographer.
He's not taking advantage of
No,
you.
no.
Took it off.
No. But hold on. You get somewhere, right? And the photo shoot has to be XYZ or the whatever.
No. It's not even that. Like, I felt it. Your
intuition. Yeah.
It's
your gut
something that
never
you feel.
lies.
Oh,
Your gut never
forget
lies.
about what the person says. Forget about the scenario.
Tell
You're
that camera.
Yeah, forget about it. Like, this is my camera.
Esta.
Ay, yo estaba mirando para allí. I've been looking
They're
down.
off recording.
Okay. So forget about what they say. Don't think that you're gonna look stupid. If you don't feel good and you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Because you have an instinct, you have intuition for something. Just leave it. Trust me, you're not gonna feel, if it's something professional, you're not gonna feel uncomfortable. Because I've been in both the scenarios. Professional and not professional. And I can tell you, when it's professional, I've done crazy things in a professional way. Yeah, like for the plastic surgery clinic, I've done things, you know, that I had to be naked and things, and I never felt uncomfortable for 1 second.
Right.
So you feel it. When it's not right, you feel it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't think that, oh my God, I'm gonna lose an opportunity. No, trust me, because if you go through that, you're gonna be traumatized. No.
And you said a second ago, and I have to ask you this: You said women too? You have to be aware of women
Oh,
nowadays?
yeah, you have to be aware of everybody. We're in Miami. We are in Miami. Yes, 100%. Be aware of women too. Uh-huh.
Why? What do they do?
The same thing that guys do.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, come in here.
They can actually be worse.
We're gonna do a photo shoot
They
for.
can actually be worse.
For what? An insurance business?
No, I'm
or
not
something?
talking.
Let's
Oh
say
no,
what-
I'm gonna say none
in
of the
general,
business,
like,
none
they
of
have
the
a
business that I
business.
do, I had those problems.
Right, because those are professional. They're
Right.
real.
Yeah, this that I'm talking about is more like collaborations and things that you do with brands, you know, and like photo shoots and things like that. There are very
Open.
open, crazy, dirty-minded people. Yeah, and with women it could be worse because they know how to manipulate better. Yeah.
You're
Take a
so
note.
young.
Can't wait that would be so bad for you, right?
So basically, if you show up to an audition and they say, "Hey, today we're gonna dress you up like a chicken. We're gonna put all these feathers on you. Blah blah blah. Get naked." What do?
It depends. If it's professional and I see that it's professional, I would do it.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
With my own product, my own brand, which I'm already working on.
I love it. I love it. Good for you.
Nobody knows this. This
Why
is
why products? Why you say that?
I
Why do
want
you
to
say
start.
products?
What I'm working on right now. I want to start with a product. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to say none of that.
But
It's
why-
gonna take time.
But you said product, so that's a very important part of like having a business because there's service business, there's products.
Products,
Why
yeah,
do you
yeah.
say products? Why?
Because I wanna have my own. I wanna sell online. I feel like I'm very good at that. Every business that I work with, they love me because I bring them a lot of business. So why am I not doing it for myself?
Absolutely.
You know? And I was thinking, because I've been thinking for the longest time, what is it that I want to do? You know, what is it that I want to do? And I finally found what I want.
Well, you're going to give us the exclusive when you're ready.
I don't want to say anything yet
Of
because I literally started working on it. I'm going to tell you like last month.
Okay.
And I've been like,
We're gonna bring you back when you have it.
Absolutely.
okay.
So you can tell us how it went.
So I'm working on that. That's just the beginning because I want to start with other products too. I want to do other products, but I want to start with one.
Because you are the brand.
I am my own
Yeah,
brand,
you're the business.
So I want to start with that. That's why I'm working so hard on growing my social media. That's very important if you want to sell a product. If you're a business, okay, just maybe find influencers who promote it for you. But if you are an influencer yourself and you want to come up with your own brand and your own product, just work on growing your name and, you know, your social media. That way you have a community that would support that business. Because the thing is, we see a lot of people nowadays with a lot of followers and a name, you could say, but are your followers the one that are going to buy your product, or they only follow you to see you naked on the gram? That's very important too, because okay, if that's the case, then come up with a lingerie line, you know.
Yeah.
Just come up
True,
with your OnlyFans. you know?
OnlyFans. Yeah.
That's a smart thing to do.
Why did you ever get into OnlyFans?
I that's so bad because all my friends do it.
No, because
Okay.
you're not your friends.
Okay, so I have nothing against OnlyFans.
No.
For myself, I just don't think it fits with me. I don't think I could get in a room where everybody has seen me naked for $14.99 a month.
That much? That's expensive. OnlyFans should be $5.
No, okay, so
I'll give you $5.
it's just not who I am.
It's not who you are.
It's not who I am. It's just not who I am. It's not what I want people to know me for.
I can see that.
It's not
It's
gonna
not
be your
what-
brand.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
doesn't
branding.
have anything to do with me. And don't get me wrong, I post sexy pictures on Instagram, but I don't sell them. There's
Let me ask you,
There's a
because
difference.
that's something that nowadays people always say, like, if you post a picture, it's like a thirst trap, right? That's what they call it. But when you do that, do you ever feel like it goes against you? No, right? Because you are the brand.
Not in my case. I mean, there's always people, you know. One, it is. Let's be real. On social media nowadays, what's one thing that is gonna get you followers fast? To just post sexy pictures. Now, if you're smart enough and you use your social media for business, you mix that. You know, for example, me, fitness is my niche. So if I want people to be engaged with me and follow me.
But you also have a great
like
body. So when I see you in a
Thank
bathing
you.
suit, it makes sense to be like, oh, I'm going to follow
because
her.
I'm into fitness.
Right.
Exactly. So for me, it goes right. It goes good with my brand and what I do and my concept, right? But for other girls that maybe are not into fitness, I would say use it to your favor, but don't make your social media just that. You know, have a message for people and talk to people and engage them in other things too. Not only that. To be honest with you, if you go to my social media, if you go to my Instagram,
Which is?
Daniella Alvarez, but you have to write it because there's double and double. It's
How do you write
complicated.
it?
Okay, thank
How
you.
do you write it?
DANNIELLALVAR. It's long.
They'll follow it. They'll get
So if you go to my social media, the pictures and the videos that have more engagement are my fitness things. You can go to a sexy picture and it's not going to have as much engagement as my fitness things. Why? Because I built my community around my fitness journey and the people.
So you understood marketing.
Of course, I'm telling you, like, what I did was I started trying things and I would post, random things until one day I was like, okay, why am I not growing? And then I was like, I have to understand what it is that the people that follow me like. So at the beginning, they only liked pictures, sexy pictures. And I was like, this is not what I want. So I'm going to lose all these people and gain all these people that are going to follow what I want. So I stopped posting those pictures and those things. And I got a lot of people that, were not engaged with my things. I started getting less likes, less comments. But I was like, this is a process. I just have to bring to my page the people that I want in my page. And that's what I did. That's how I built my page.
Do you have any pictures of you driving the U-Haul truck?
I do.
You should post that.
Absolutely, you should.
You should post that so people
I
know where you came
do.
from, you know?
So people understand what the process
They-
really looked like.
they
That
think it's
this
just
is
like,
this is the
it's
final
a process,
product.
yeah.
This is the in between because you still got a lot of years ahead of you, but
course.
Yeah.
Many.
too many.
Many.
Oh yeah, a whole lifetime.
But yeah, that's basically what I did. I just found my niche, and I did not get frustrated. At the beginning, I was so desperate. I was like, oh my God, like I stopped posting these pictures. I'm not getting as much followers, as much likes, as much comments. Until one day I was like, I need to understand this is the process. And I stopped getting, like, oh my God, I have nobody. Like I lost, all the engagement that I had. I went from having at the beginning like 500 likes to having 80, 20, things like that.
Wow.
And I was like, how am I gonna grow like this? But you have to, it's like that. You have to, like collaborate with other people. So those followers that they have, the ones that are into fitness, they see that you're into fitness and they're like, okay, let me follow her. So you bring to you the people you want to bring to you. Tomorrow I come up with a product that it's, in the fitness world, and my people are going to buy it because those are the people that I have seen me. I have other people too, but I have a community that follow me because of that. Anytime I post something about, for example, a waist trainer that I'm wearing, I cannot tell you how many DMs I get. Oh, where do you buy it? Just send me the link. Because people trust what I say when it comes to that.
Right, that's
my
niche.
community.
Yeah.
That's my community. So that's what I wanted. I didn't want my social media to just be something that I would post like things for this guy to see. Oh, I posted this picture and this song and that was for you, I don't want it to be
Subliminal messages.
Huh?
They're called subliminal messages.
You can do that, but you have to be smart. If you have social media, use it to make money. If you have followers, make money out of it.
So the $1 million question, to wrap it up,
Mm-hmm.
what's the most important thing? A post, a reel, a story, or the live?
The live. You mean
The
wait?
live.
You mean like?
If you were going to tell of someone who's going to get into, they want to be an
you mean
influencer,
the
they want
live?
to grow their following.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw you said like your live.
No, the live.
No, definitely a reel. Right now, reels.
The reels.
Oh my God, 100%. Yes, that's exactly. Listen, I went from 58K to 200K in less than 2 months.
What?
From reels.
From reels. I'm not even kidding you. Like this is crazy. I just reached 200K yesterday, and I'm at 201.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it was all because of reels. Right now, reels. Do a lot of reels. Find trending sounds. I wouldn't say with reels you don't even need hashtags. Just find a trending sound. Do reels. That your community likes, so they can share it and post it on their stories and send it to somebody else because they feel related to whatever it is that you're posting. And that way, trust me, you're gonna get a lot of followers.
I love it. I love it. You were great, Daniela. God
Thank
bless you on
you.
this journey.
Great story.
Thank you. It was a
May God
pleasure being
protect you.
here.
Driving the U-Haul.
thank
That's
And I'm not working for you for the $250 a week.
everybody's
Just to let you know, I'm just
the price went up.
Yep. The price
Yesterday's
went up.
price
$2,500 a
is
day.
Not today's price.
Yes.
Yesterday's price is not
I'm
today's
sorry,
price.
Jason. I'm so bad. I can't.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.